What up, y'all? What it do? Like they say in Detroit, what up, doe? Like they say in the South, what happening? How you doing, y'all? This is E-Rock with Pitch to Paint, and we are going from surface to surface, coast to coast, hemisphere to hemisphere, with things that are happening right now in the sports world. So let's get to it. Let's get it popping. I will hold down the fort. Might have someone here or there jump on, but if not, I'm definitely ready to run it, baby. Run it. All right. So, first off, this is where you can find me, calling card. Ooh, excuse me. And secondly, I want to shout out Total Apex earlier. I did a show with Gabe, and it was awesome. So check that out. You can find it down there at Total Apex Sports. It's also our previous content from before ScOUTCast was launched, and Sports Pulse. Curious Sports Pulse, hosted by Gabe as well. Now, let's go ahead and let's jump into the matter close at hand, just to get it out of the way. Angel Reese and the streak has finally snapped. 15. And that's it. It's a WNBA record. Awesome. Nothing but respect, nothing but love on it. But now, there was a quadruple team. No lie. If you have not seen the highlight yet, I'm telling you, Chicago did not want to they wanted to be the ones to snap that streak. They did. And you know what? They did. They got it. They got her. They quadruple teamed her. And then even after that, there was like 5 seconds or like 10 seconds left. They ran out the clock, and Reese was still waving her arms, trying to get the garbage point. Well, they didn't do it. But you know what? 15 is still really, obviously, really damn good. That leaves the longest double-double streak currently going on right now as none other than her arch rival, her nemesis, CC Caitlin Clark. So that is where the race is at with those two. And it's just getting closer and closer together. And Reese had it in a lock. Well, it's still half the season left, but had it like she's pretty much like was way ahead. But now CC is not only getting double doubles, she's averaging like 27.4 points a game right now. In the previous 5 games, she is starting to be locked in, and I think this is a preview of things to come for her career. So I'm very happy to say this is a very exciting WNBA season. I'm happy that it's getting so many views, man. This is just a really good thing for the sport, for women's basketball. I've said it for women's sports in general. So that being said, let's hop over. Let's cut the bullpen. Cut that bullpen out. Because also we talked about sports betting a couple times now this week. Me and Joseph helped y'all. We tried to help y'all out yesterday. And you know what? We were on point. My bold prediction, not the stupid one. The stupid one about the Nationals. Thank you, Joe, for actually calling me out for that. I'm glad he did, because that was ugly. But the other ones that he called, hey, the Yankees, his Yankees, he called it. They did it, man. They finally, they have a long way to go, but they did steal the first one in Baltimore against the O's. The O's you know what? It should be said. The Yankees needed to play like they had a fire under their ass. And right now, as we speak, the Yankees are up 4-0. And I will say this: there's only a few games left before, well, they're evening games, but I'm definitely gonna try and give you all some some more inside tips, inside you know the inside track on some bets here. I want to make sure I'm going over yesterday's, so where everyone won. The Mets and Rockies. Joseph gave you that one. He said over, and that's exactly what it was. The Royals and Sox. I also had that did not cover, but I didn't want to touch that one with a 50-foot pole. Pirates and White Sox. That's the one I was calling because I was saying it's going to be the over under was 7.5. I said alternate if you're feeling bold, 4.5. If you're feeling a little less bold but still want to make more money than just the 7, you do a 5.5 spread. And that's exactly what it covered. So, good stuff there. And then the rest, I'm trying to remember if we did any other ones. I'm pretty sure that we did the Yankees, Orioles, Guardians, and Rays. That was. Oh, the Phillies and Athletics. Did not see that coming. Luckily, didn't bet that. Today's games are going to be about the same matchups. I mean, and they're all starting these series right now. I think the only ones that have wrapped up are, let's see here, Dodgers and Tigers went to extra innings, 11-9. Ooh, Tigers. And the Cards, wow, beat up 11-3 on the Cubs. So today's off to a weird start. Now, before we get into betting, I just wanted to make sure we'll get back into baseball. I just wanted to go ahead and do our progress or our progress report, our report card. So 2 days ago, I give that a solid A. Yesterday, Joe did better than me. I give Joe a B plus, maybe an A minus. I give myself a solid B minus. Hey, can't be perfect, you know. And again, not telling y'all. I'm just giving y'all my opinion, or we're giving y'all our opinion. I don't want to play with anyone's money. I want to put my hands in your pocketbook or in your wallet or anything you have it in. All right, your phone case. So if you don't like what I'm saying, feel free, say fuck this guy and go and do your thing. I'm not going to be offended because you know what? Trust your gut sometimes. That's the best of people do it. I'm not even saying I'm the best of people, but you know what? I mean, I'm good. Don't get it twisted. I'm good. I'm just saying I'm not that. I'm not going to be putting down stacks on it, especially when it's baseball season. But right now, I think this network has started to really gain some traction like a locomotive on the baseball. So let's get back to that momentarily. All right. Let's talk about, well, there is a discussion. We had this earlier. College football season is right around the corner. Gabe is not here to defend his take, sadly as that is. I wish he was. But what we are going to do, we're going to go on with this anyway. Right now, the Big Ten, as y'all know, Gabriel is a massive Nebraska fan. And outside of that, he's even more biased when it comes to the Big Ten. He defends it tooth and nail. And I'm sticking by my guns here. Because of this new stupid 19 team, it's the Big 30 essentially, but it's 19 teams. And I think Oregon, he said Oregon has a potential to be 0-6 or 2-4 in their opening 6 games. He thinks it's going to be close against Maryland, thinks it's going to be close against Illinois, against Purdue. I don't see that at all. He doesn't think it's going to translate. Yes, Gabe, I am calling you out. I think they translate just as well. I don't think I know Oregon is better than those teams. Oregon is better than most teams in the Big Ten. That being said, I also think the other sleeper is Penn State. They have a solid running game. They don't have to play Michigan. It's one of the two. They don't have to play Michigan. No, they don't. All right. That's not even that big deal. I'd rather play Michigan than play Ohio State. Ohio State right now is, and God, this hurts my soul every time I just mention it because I'm not an Ohio State fan. It's no secret. But I also respect the fact that they have the most dominant roster on paper, at least in the nation right now. And if Ryan Day does not produce, his ass going to be so, especially if he loses to Michigan again without Harbaugh. Oh man, he's going to be, he might as well, his ass is grass and they're the lawnmower. And they're going to be just shredding him on his way out of Columbus. So outside of Ohio State, let's take that into account. It's a 12-team playoff now. Well, let's look at the main Power Four conferences. We'll call it four at this point. ACC is not even a question. As much as I'm a Tar Heel fan, I'd say, hey, you never know. Maybe we'll give it to him this year. Give him the business, but give him the business. Probably not though. Florida State is just as good as they were last year, and they're coming back with transfers and with new signees. It's hard pressed to pick anyone. And also, we were teasing about this earlier. What were Clemson's chances? Dabo Swinney is tripping. He's fallen and he can't get up. He can't get out of his own way. Dude doesn't believe, and I'm not a fan of him to begin with. I'm even less of a fan when he talks about how he's going to double down, stick by his guns, and say, you know what? I'm not going to do the transfer portal. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to worry about, fuck it. I'm not going to do the transfer portal. I'm not going to even do, he's not, I'm going to recruit within the area, etc. I mean, NIL is like for him, but he's too damn stubborn to even want to change his game or his strategy. And how has that turned out for you, Dabo? How's it turning out for you these days? How long has it been since y'all have actually been relevant in the national stage compared to when you and Alabama were duking that shit out? Guess what? Alabama, they're going to be decent this year. As much as I hate saying it, but there's no Saban. No issues because they're still going to be probably, even though the SEC is expanded, I expect Texas to be probably better than them. Oh, and by the way, we've moved off the ACC. Other than Florida State, and just because I'm biased, I'm going to say North Carolina, but that's obviously to reach. And we'll see about Miami. But move to the SEC. I mean, Alabama, no Nick Saban. Yay, no Nick Saban. We live in a world now, like a movie trailer, in a world where there is no Nick Saban or Bill Belichick in a football season or Tom Brady. What a weird state of affairs. My Lord. It is a new day for sure. And this one is going to be a different one. Now we got Texas in the ACC. The SEC, excuse me. And now we already had Texas A&M. Now they got, I think, trying to remember, Oklahoma. Okay. Yeah. Arkansas, etc. And Oklahoma just lost. Go figure. We'll get to that. So right now I got in the SEC, I know this is not going to be the most popular opinion. A sleeper team for one is Ole Miss. Even though I'm not a big Lane Kiffin fan, it's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of Earl Grey, you know what I'm saying? So it's like not my cup of twisted tea even. I got Sarkisian in Texas. And I don't think Arch Manning is going to start, but not unless something weird happens. But I got Texas winning the SEC. That's what I got. I'm calling it now. I'm calling my shot. Or it's like that book it. I'll even make a clip of this. Book it. Okay. I'm just going to put that to the list. I'm actually going to keep writing down all these proclamations I'm making. All right. That's one of them. The other one is that the Panthers will have a better record than the Jets this year. It's a $25 bet with JV Josh Valdez. Get with it. I'm standing by it. So Texas is definitely going to be in there. Oklahoma lost their best receiver to, go figure, Oregon, the previously mentioned Oregon Ducks. So here are my leaders of this right now. Florida State, ACC. Texas, SEC. Big Ten, got to be Ohio State, but a close second, in my opinion, still is Oregon. And I think either Alabama or Ole Miss. In the SEC, I don't know. That's tough, man. If I had to do Tennessee might be. Tennessee's always sleeping. People sleep on Tennessee. I know they lost their quarterback, but Tennessee's going to be a sleeper pick too. Now the Big 50, Big 30, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, Ohio State. Let's just go ahead and book them because I'd be shocked if they didn't, or if they don't make it to at least the top 4, then they got bigger problems and they're going to burn the city down. So other outside of them, Oregon, I'm calling over under on Michigan this season for 4 losses. I have Penn State being 3rd. I don't have any faith in USC or UCLA. I don't have any faith in. I don't care what Gabriel says. I have no faith in Maryland or Illinois for that matter. I know they've done well recently. They've done all right, but I mean, definitely ain't picking Rutgers. I don't even know what he was talking about with Northwestern earlier. They're not. No, they're not going anywhere. Nothing against Northwestern. Nothing against what is it, Evanston or whatever, the city of Evanston or suburb of Chicago. They're not going nowhere. Good. It's still a good school. Now that leaves the Pac-2. Not counting that. That's pretty much actually all there really is anymore. Or the Big 12. That is a bit okay. Actually, it's not the big. It is the Big 12, but now it's the Big 15 or something. That gets tricky because Baylor is going to be a lot better. Oh man, and it's hard to even remember who's in the conference. Like I'm having to keep up with all these damn teams in the conferences. Who the hell's even on there? I don't even know. Oh yeah, I do. Here we go. Oh man, I'm gonna go with Baylor, but I'm tentative about it though. I'm tentative. That's just what I'm gonna have to do. It sucks, and Texas Tech now, and Arkansas, all the other teams are pretty much gone. Oklahoma State, I'm pretty sure, is still there. Don't really have the faith. Don't have the faith in Oklahoma State. No, that's it. Nope. I'm sticking with Baylor. That's what I'm going to do. That's going to be not as confident about that, but I'm sticking with it. And I'm not going to even touch I'm not even touching the other conferences because it's not really worth it. But that being said, let's go ahead and let's move quickly let's go back to baseball. Now that we're talking about it, and let's get into some betting. Let's get into some news. Right now, this is the Yankees are really keeping it interesting. They're winning game. They won a game. Excuse me. They still have a lot to prove. And go figure. I'm glad I told y'all not to take the Nats today because right now, Brewers are giving them the business. All right. Now the Rangers and the Astros. That's a game that I'm really looking forward to because yesterday the Astros took the first one. I really like that because I like them in this game too. It's 1-1 right now. Who's on the bump right now? Let's see here. Pitchers. Oh, okay, cool. Arrigetti. Okay, and Langford. Langford's at the bat. Okay. Ooh, this game is going to be ugly. If you want to do an in-game prop bet for this, I would definitely recommend it, or at least man. If you can catch the over/under, if it's while it's shifting, I would take the over/under on this because I guarantee it's probably at. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's okay. It's a lower. Take that for sure. It's 8.5. That probably is going to be changed, modify. Oh, actually, you know what? Houston is actually on the money line. Take the Houston money line too, and you can parlay that. Or I'd parlay that with the under of 8.5. This is going to be a low scoring game. I think it's going to be a very defensive game. Guardians and Rays yesterday turned out to actually be pretty good, as a matter of fact. I'm shocked because the Guardians are, by all accounts, the best team, at least on that in that league. But Tampa is giving them a run for their money. They're already got one, and I think they have. Yep. And they have one. They have one on base on second, and they are in the lead right now with 1. So I'm going to take this game. I'm not touching this game just because I don't know which Guardians team is going to show up. They've been a little inconsistent recently. Not heavily, but for the most part. Yeah. I mean, but what do I know? What do I know? I know that I'm not touching that game with a bet. Another game, man. Look at the Phillies and Athletic. Look at the A's giving them just all they can handle. 2-3 Phillies. It's in Philadelphia. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's move to the games later. Let's just go ahead and get y'all. Let's get everyone some dough right now. Will this be another day where it's protect your dough and go low? Well, let's find out. Get low, get low, get low. All right, man. The Braves and the Padres. I don't know. Beat up Atlanta team. Who's on the mound tonight? Okay. All right. Ronaldo Lopez for the Braves. Dylan Cease. Okay, so this game right here, man. I'm actually taking the over in this game. I am. I'm taking the over in the Atlanta and Padres game because one here's the thing. The Padres do not play well at home. And it's just, I don't know, it's inexplicable to me. But the Braves are, limping along because they're missing a lot of their pieces. But they're making it work. Still got a good record. And I love the fact that Lopez is 7-2 with a 1.71 ERA. He's got it going on. That's still pretty good. Oh man, I'm taking that Braves money line coupled with I'm taking the over on the total just because I think the Braves will score more. And also Dylan Cease is 7-8 at the bump. So let's see. Yeah, this is an Atlanta game written all over it. And look at this. Yeah, see? Yeah, they don't have any kind of success against Lopez. Ozuna is absolutely, yeah. I got Ozuna in this one. He's got so many RBIs. He's definitely do a player prop of RBIs for Ozuna if you can for the Braves, or at least hits. You know what I'm saying? Like for a number of hits, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 2 hits at the plate today. Put some decent money on that. That's what you got to look forward to. The Padres, I'm not really taking anyone unless it's an under, like a player prop over under. Oh man, I'm taking whatever when it comes to strikeouts on the defensive side for the Padres. I'm taking like strikeouts, I'm taking less because I think they're going to give up some runs. That's why I'm taking the over in this game. They're going to give up some fucking runs. Don't get it twisted. All right. Don't get it twisted like Twisted Tea over here. Okay. And by the way, shout out BetStamp. As always, BetStamp is where you can find a bunch of great. It is your cheat sheet to. This is what it looks like. It's your cheat sheet to sports betting. So, what does it look like? Well, I'll show you. I shall show you right now. Here we go. All the major sports books. And at the top where the blue line is, that is the best value for your buck, best bang for your buck for each game. Or for each for each kind of bet, like the line, the minimum, etc. So it's going to show you like what like let's look at it like Travelocity or hotels.com or StubHub, but it's for betting. This shows you the best price. Those show you the best price. This shows you the best value. There you go. So with that being said, this is take the Braves over and then take the Braves money line, or take this game is over and then take the money line. That will get you some good points or get you some good totals as well for your bank account. Mariners and Angels, I'm not touching that game. They're both way too inconsistent. Twins and Giants, that actually might be interesting. This might be another one you could actually look at for all the people out there. Ooh, Man, let's see here. It's a pick'em game. It's even. The money line is even, essentially. Okay. 8.5 is the line. Let's see here. Okay, so the Giants, when they win, they have to score over 4 points, essentially. But they're inconsistent. Okay, so their defense is inconsistent. I'm going with Minnesota in this game, going to the Bay and taking this. Even though it's a pick 'em game. Don't worry about the spread or the money line. But I'm taking the under in this game. Who's on the bump right now? Who is it? Let's see here. Okay. Oh, Woods Richardson. He's 3-1 this year. Birdsong, he's 1-0. Not a lot of experience on there right now. Innings played. He's played 14 innings compared to Richardson's 77.2 innings. Yeah, I'm definitely taking Minnesota. I'm taking the under. This is a steal to me. Get out there and make some damn money right there because this is a steal. Take the Twins on the under. So far, we got the Twins on the under. Today is one of those days of protect your dough, bet low. So we got Twins on the under, Braves and Padres on the over. I'm calling that. And where's the player prop of Azuna with number of hits? I would say he's going to have 2 hits this game. Seems pretty fair to me. And because of their pitching today, I'm saying strikeouts take less than whatever for the Padres. That is your steal of a game. You can make a parlay out of all those. And I know I say beware of parlays unless you're damn freaking sure. I'm pretty sure about I'm 90 something percent sure about this one. So I would make this that's your 2-leg parlay, and you can make a third out of the other one. And the Rangers and Stros, I'm still calling that one being less as well, being under. Well, that one's already in the middle of it, but you can do an in-game prop. Oh man. So those are where I'm at right now. And I would say the Twins go on the over when it comes to strikeouts. That's what I'm going to go with, just because of the experience of the pitcher's mound. So roll with it. Roll with it, guys and ladies and men, ladies and gents. Trying to make sure I can give you anything else when it comes to someone to look at. I don't have Joe on here. He's usually my individual player guy right there, but batting average is not too discernible. But yeah, I trust the Rangers a little. I don't trust the Rangers a lot at all. I don't really trust them that much. But I can feel confident in this game because I'm looking at the Giants, and they're even less consistent. So there you go. That's your baseball betting for the day, everyone. Make that money. All right. Hopefully you can do something with it. And you got the UFC fight tonight. If anyone is interested in that, man, I just say for the main, let me see, the main card. Ooh. All right. I'll just go ahead and say this. Tracy Cortez money line is a good way to do it. Namajunas is an absolute beast, but I like Tracy Cortez in this. She's right there. She's one of the best for a reason. It's not really that good of a card tonight. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's not that great of a card. But I also will tell you, go with whoever is Brazilian on this tonight. I'm looking at the Brazilian fighters. Take them because they're gonna be they're actually on the up. They're on the uprise, or they're on the upswing. But I would definitely go with Tracy Cortez money line for that one. Women's international friendly. It's already started. We got we got any women's basketball already happening, so you can do player props on that now. Pretty much when it comes to betting, that's all you got. Summer League, and here we go. Here we go, actually. Copa America, third and fourth place match tonight. Here you go, Brady. Here you go, Brady. Shout out to you out there, you Canadian, you Canuck. Canada versus Uruguay. I mean, let me see what the if you want to risk it, Canada has a 4.75 money line. That is a lot of that's $10 essentially. You get $10, you'll make $47, $48 back. Unless you partner it or couple it with a parlay. It says draw. I don't see how there'd be a draw because it's technically a third place thing. God, look at the goal differences. Team stats. Total goals 2 in Canada. Wow. I don't see any way not to pick Uruguay, but I'm going to have to. I'll say this. If you're feeling ballsy, try Canada, but do it on a micro bet like $10 to $20. Don't do a lot because this is going to be most likely Uruguay is going to take it to them like hard. And that's really up until tomorrow because tomorrow's the I guess I'm not going to be able to do a show at least early tomorrow because I'll be doing basketball games. Well, you know what? Let's get into that then. There are 3 big games tomorrow. I'm excited about it. In fact, I'm not just going to say it. I'll drop the F-bomb here. I am fucking psyched because this is going to be awesome tomorrow. We got Copa America, which is, let me make sure I get all the numbers right here. Copa America, which is tomorrow night. Let's start the early one with the Euro League here. And that is going to be Britain versus Spain, España. This is going to be very okay. That I don't know how to honestly. This is a game where I'm very hard pressed to pick either side because England is absolutely overachieving. Spain is controlled, as my colleagues have said, they controlled the pace, even though the game's been closer. They have controlled the pace and the game. They've dictated it because this past game against France was the only game I think where they didn't have the lead first. But in England is the same way. Well, England actually is the opposite. They have been down in every knockout game by 1 point, but they come back and win. I'm going to take England tentatively in this game because that's just more me as like cheering for soccer. But oh man, the 2.5 point total. Well, the England money line is plus 230. It's worth it to try, maybe. The spread is 0.5. Well, yeah. I mean, oh man, I don't know. I'd go with the over under. I'm just gonna say this game is gonna be. I'm calling 2-1. Oh, so I'll take. That's been so low scoring. This is a hard one. Yeah, actually, I'm taking the. I'm taking the under in this game just to be safe because every game has been so low scoring in both leagues. But if there's been a high amount of shots on goal, but not a lot of goals. All right, so I'm taking England, and if I'm taking anything, I'm tentatively taking the under and taking the England money line. Oof, that's tough. To the North American continent, which happens to be in the great state of shout out Charlotte. Shout out QC, baby. Hey, we got tomorrow the championship. Argentina and Colombia. Y'all know who I'm picking. Most people are picking Argentina. I think Gabe picked Colombia. Everyone has picked Argentina. I'm not afraid. I'm taking Colombia, and look at that money line. Ooh, I'm drooling on that money line. 333. I'm going to go ahead and put a bet in for this right now. Money line is Colombia plus 333. Yes, please. Yes, please. Can I have another? Take that, sucker. Ooh, now the goal over under 1.5. I'm taking over on this, even though neither team's, well, Colombia especially, but Argentina. This tournament has not been a lot of scoring either. I see that changing this game. Colombia should have had more points than the previous game. They should have. I mean, they really should have freaking had it. They had so many goals that were so damn close. It was ridiculous. And they didn't let up on Uruguay. And they're not going to let up on Argentina. If they shut down Messi, as such many have, Argentina is very vulnerable. Mm. Hold on one second. I'm gonna. Mhm. Yep, Colombia money line over on that. The spread 0.5. Yeah, because I'm taking the money line. I'm taking the. I'm going to make a parlay out of it. 3-leg parlay. Colombia money line over on the total, and Colombia covering the spread. There you go. That's it. That's your play. That's your money right there. Woo! You're welcome. That's what I'm saying. Whether you take it or not, that is totally up to y'all. You know what? I trust you to make the best decision for yourself, no doubt. Now, since we've done that, let's go ahead and move on to the other main events. There are 3 main events tomorrow, so I guess it's main events plural. All right, Alcaraz versus the very unlikable, the unlikable Serbian, as opposed to Nikola, who is very likable. I mean, I'm biased in this because again, I hate one of them and I like the other one a lot. But I still got Alcaraz. Alcaraz is absolutely he's a phenom. What Keenan is to baseball, Alcaraz is to tennis. Whew. He's had some. He's younger. He got younger legs. He's been in tougher matches than Novak has. I don't know. I'm still taking Alcaraz. Let me see if there's any kind of. I don't know how the betting really goes. I'll be honest. I'm not going to give y'all some bad advice when it comes to something I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the betting on tennis goes. If it's unless it's a pick 'em. I'm just gonna say I will say who I think is gonna win. Alcaraz, I'm gonna pick right now. This is 2 versus 3. Uh, it's his age and his youth that's gonna drive him. And this is his chance to be the first player in a long time to win 2 Wimbledons consecutively. I can't remember since when. Yeah, I'm taking Alcaraz. It's going to be a great match. Great match. And that's at 9 a.m. So it goes 9 a.m. I actually might be able to catch that. 9 a.m., then a 3 p.m. for the first soccer game, and then let me see here. Just want to make sure I get it right. Hey, so go away. No, not y'all. Don't go away. I'm trying to make sure I got. Okay, come on. Let me just go to all. There we go. Top events for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, so it's 3. It's an 8. It's an 8, and then so 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. There we go. That's what we got. Oh, the Hornets are playing right now. Speaking of which, speak of the devil, they're playing the New York Knickerbockers. Go Hornets! Woo! So that's what I'm going with. That's the betting for today. That's where I'm going to roll with. Now, with that being said, run solo today. But you know what? I'm not saying so long yet. Get it? Huh. I'm going to have to I'm just going to do this or that right now. It's tough to do. Like I said, doing it solo is absolutely tough, but I'm going to have to do my best just for y'all. Okay. So I'm going to say, if I was asking someone, I'm asking myself, what I do dark beer like IPAs all the way to stouts, or lighter beers like Pilsner, Kolsch, stuff like that. Mexican beer, I'm taking a lighter beer. It's a little different. I don't like IPAs. I think people drink them. I don't even know how they think it tastes good, but maybe I feel like they're just trying to look impressive. But it's okay. I don't need that. I just drank a Bud Light last night. That's all I need, man. Felt like just being casual Fridays. All right. The next thing I would have to ask, if I was going to ask this, what would favorite beach activity? other than just taking a nap. Tossing the football around is great. Or even whether it's in the ocean or on the sand, tossing the football up. But you know what? I'm also a kid at heart. I'm a big kid at heart. Building stuff in the sand ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, but you know what? I'm just saying. Also, make sure you bring an umbrella because if you're like me and you melt like a soft serve fucking ice cream cone, which I do, it is so fun too with that. But I love me the beach, man. I'm telling you, it was West Coast or East Coast beach. I'm biased. I'm taking East Coast for sure. Ooh, here's one I love actually. Coffee or tea? Gotta go with tea, man. I mean, that's just different. People can say whatever they want, but I love it. And everyone, I always said this to someone else. I'm going to go with it now. Chicken fajitas or steak fajitas. Give me steak fajitas, man. Love the smell of it coming out coming out on the griddle or whatever you want to call it. That's just oof. And if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it the right way. Don't put broccoli in it. I've been seeing people put broccoli and mushrooms in it. This ain't a Philly cheese. Well, one, no broccoli. What's happening with that? And no mushrooms because one, it's fungus. Blech. And two, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. It's not a Philly cheesesteak. Get that, man. Oof. And again, we talked about best beach food. I'll just go over this again. Best beach food. I'm talking like fish tacos. Delicious. I'm not talking about like eating a burger on there. I mean, that's not really beach food. That's a beach bar food. Like that's one if you're at the beach bar. But I'm saying like, give me a, a fish taco, like a Florida style, like I mentioned yesterday, with like some cod or some sort of white fish with some mango salsa, a little bit of sort of homemade coleslaw, tropical coleslaw or corn salad, like they do that Mexican corn salad, some crema, feeling all fancy. But yeah, but no, that's not even what I would pick. I'll tell you what I'd pick: shrimp skewers, baby. Shout out to you, Jordan. I know when you're gonna watch this, he's a shrimp like fanatic. Put that on a grill and you can eat it right off the skewer. Man, that's what I'm talking about. By the way, shout out to Josh Valdez, JV, also known as Varsity. He couldn't make it today because he's on his way to the beach. That son of that son of a beach. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Can't wait to get my car. Can't wait to get my car back. Now I'm gonna head straight to the beach, man. Oh my lord, it's beautiful. Hot as hell out here in the South, but still doesn't make it any less beautiful. And something I wanted to correct from yesterday. I tried last night uh habanero, mango habanero on my wings. Yeah, yeah. Joe was right. That was delicious. Good call, Joe. Good call. I'm just saying. By the way, also I didn't correct him yesterday. He said that you can't get all the meat off the bones on flats. It's too much work. I disagree with that. You can eat the meat straight off of a flat, man. Just got to get the right one. But you got to get. Oh, but I tried one's called what do they call it? Oh, Golden Fire, something like that. Yesterday, it's something on it's like a tangy sweet, but like man, that heat caught up with me. That's good. They can get that at B Dubs. Shout out to B Dubs. Whew, man, and wash that down with nice ice cold sweet tea. No, I'm playing with y'all. Got to drink it with a Soul or Pacifico, man. Pacifico. All right, just to call it for the day. I'm gonna say I like spicy food. All these guys over here, and Joe, I love you. You're like the food guy. Got to go with hot over mild, though, man, or hot over medium and mild. Come on, man. You go out there and live. Live life. Go eat really spicy ass food, spicy freaking food, man. Come on now. Get some real peppers, some real hot sauce, or whatever, and live life to the fullest. Don't just because it hurts your mouth doesn't mean you don't have the taste for it. That's just my thing. I'll put hot sauce on everything. That Frank's Red Hot commercial, if that basically that message was I'll put that shit on everything. That's me. I will put hot sauce on every damn thing. All right, guys, ladies and gents, I'm going to watch the Hornets Summer League game. I know, super stoked. But Hopefully I gave y'all some good betting advice. Hopefully I gave y'all something to think about. Talking about CC and Angel Reese. I am saying CC I'm still taking her for rookie of the year. I'm telling you. Still early, but I'm telling you, my girl CC, she's gonna take it, man. And also wish me luck. Well, I'll probably be back here later for not on this channel, but I will be back for Curious Sports Pulse with Gabe at Sports Pulse 100. Gabe will be hosting that. And I'm not sure what time. Last night it was at like 11:30. I'm not sure. It'll be after 8. I know that. So he'll probably be going on during the Canada versus Uruguay team. Yeah, Uruguay. Man, Canada and Uruguay. That'll be interesting. So good luck with the bets. Make that dough go low. And except for that one game, except for that, which one was it? Except for the Atlanta game, the Atlanta and the Padres game. You go over on that one. Best of luck to all of y'all. You can find me obviously at Living@09. That's my Twitter. Find us on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook as well on my profile. So on that note, everyone have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later. Enjoy your Saturday. Go to the pool. Get outside. Get some vitamin D, even though it's ironic I'm sitting inside. I'm going to head outside though soon. Everyone, much love. One love. See y'all later.